Patrick's new house. I'm amazed he can still afford it after what he's blown on drugs.
Come in. Now we're all here. You may be wondering why I've asked you all to come tonight. It's not as advertised to view my new house, which is after all nothing more than a hollow possession, an irrelevant collection of bricks and plaster. I've asked you all to come here tonight to meet the woman that I love, the woman who has changed my life forever and made me see that there is more to this existence than just taking drugs or just not taking drugs.
Are you pissed?
No, alcohol and I have taken separate roads to oblivion.
Apart from the 7 pints of Guinness on your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, for those of you who weren't there, you missed a treat. I turned the table full of glasses over on my big brother, and I blamed him for everything that's ever gone wrong in my life. Wrongly. And here she is. Carmen, let's meet me brother Joey.
Yeah.
He runs a pub.
Yeah, it's a bar, actually, Patrick. It's Joey's bar down the Albert Dock. You may know it.
Oh, I do, yeah. It's very nice.
Yeah, if you like that sort of thing. And my sister Julie, she works on the Echo, if work is the right word. And Ian, you know, obviously, and Paulie and Callie. Well, from all the times that they've arrested you. Now, I know you're going to welcome the woman that I love into our family, even though she is utterly penniless and clearly a weeny bit black. Not that we're prejudiced, are we? Or snooty about people who have not inherited enormous sums of money, such as ourselves.
Patrick?
So, how did you meet?
Well,
I'm glad you asked that, Joey, because as a matter of fact, we have Mark to thank for introducing us. You see, like myself, Carmen is a former police informant and heroin addict. But now, her days as a common prostitute are behind her. We hope to pick up the threads of her former life, including the little boy she had to give up. Carmen! Carmen!
You want to use someone to settle scores with us? What do you expect?
is she really a hooker?
Why didn't I just know that something like this is going to happen?
This is madness. This house, Carmen, everything.
Why?
Why? They hardly know each other. They spend all the time in bed. And he's still a wealthy young man. You can't ignore that.
You're saying she wants his money?
I don't know what she wants.
You don't think she's good enough, do you? She's a black hooker. That's what all this is about, isn't it?
Don't you dare say that to me!
You make me sick.
Good night. Thanks for a lovely evening.
Have you thought what it's going to be like for us? Living a double life. Working together every day, never letting on. Do you think we can do it?
Frank and Eileen seem to manage.
Who's Eileen?
You know, her secretary.
No.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to bother Paulie and Callahan either.
What? They never.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely something going on. Didn't I tell you?
No. Does Howard know about that?
Of course, not the dozy old get. He adores Callie. Even so, he wouldn't put up with it. What? 2 officers shagging in the same squad? No way.
Yeah. Disgraceful behaviour.
A bit early, aren't you? Just catching up with my paperwork before Tomaszewski gets here. That bastard is going to make my life a complete misery until I'm begging to go. I just know he is, and I don't want to give him any excuses.
You just watch your step, you'll be all right.
Do you think so? I don't. And I'll tell you this, Howard. If he pushes me out, that's it. I'm too old to go for the good jobs, and I am not going back into uniform.
Maybe a change would do you good.
Thanks, Howard.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah?
You know Tomaszewski starts here next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah. Come on.
What about it?
Two things, really. First, I think you did a great job as acting DS, and when your exams come up, you're going to get a top reference from me, OK?
Oh, thanks.
Secondly, well, you know, I don't want you to resent Tomaszewski coming in like this. I want you to try and work with him, whatever your personal feelings, eh? He's got a lot of bridges to build with Kelly and Frank, and I want you to try and help there, especially with Frank.
I'm sure, no problem. I'm fine about it.
Oh, great. Thanks. Oh, by the way, how's it going?
Oh, just great. Thanks.
Yeah, what? Bouncer, Joseph Ahern, shot twice. First bullet grazed his head, second bullet missed his heart by a whisker. Went clean through him. Still alive? Well, by a miracle, it looks like he's going to make it, but they're not sure, you know.
Ahern, we know that name.
Oh, yes, nasty bastard. Dealer, hard man. He's one of the guys we tried to take out in that controlled buy operation that time, you remember?
Any idea who's a gunman?
Liam Sullivan, John Sullivan's brother.
I know who Liam Sullivan is, who ID'd him.
Ahern himself just before they took him off to hospital. And the club manager still got Sullivan's platinum Amex card behind the bar.
You picked him up?
Ah, they're going around there now.
Okay, get everyone in.
Thank you. That's Patrick. We're not speaking to the bastard.
Yeah.
You alone?
Sort of.
You did? What?
Yeah, well, you will do. Where are you?
Joey's.
Come straight to our church. 10 minutes. Talk to no one and don't go to work.
What's happened?
This is the time, Kelly. This is the time.
What's up? You okay?
Yeah, sure. Why?
You look like shit. What's happened?
Nothing.
Well, who was that on the phone?
No one.
No one.
No one you know.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just thought it might have been work.
Why?
Well, Howard's just called. There's been a shooting. We've got to go in.
What's happened?
That's all I know.
Well, we got 2 days off.
Not anymore.
I got something to do first. You go in, I'll see you there.
They dragged you in too, eh, babe?
Yep. What's going on?
That bouncer at Zulu, Ahern, Liam Sullivan, tried to blow him away. Where's Callie?
He'll be in soon.
Yeah, Frank White.
It's good you came. I don't have long. Me neither. Tonight, around 11, Liam shot some guy outside the Zulu.
Is he dead?
Not yet. You probably know him. Joe Ahern. He's had it coming. He's pissed a lot of people off. But I'm not here to debate the morality of what's happened. Where have you been tonight?
Patrick's housewarming.
Where's that?
Grassendale Park.
What time did you leave?
I can't do this.
I know what I'm asking. But don't ask it lightly.
I can't.
Tonight, a few minutes before 11, he passed a red Ferrari coming out of town. You know the car. You knew the driver. A few minutes before 11, no later.
I can't. I need your help, Callie. I'll buy her hand off, whatever it takes. The other bouncers, they know to keep quiet. Some of the people in the club, maybe they'll recognise Liam, maybe they won't. They've had a few drinks, the lights are dim. It'll never get to court. So what do you need me for? Insurance. An officer's testimony. That nails it dead. Now, everything else falls into place. He shot someone, John. Some womack drug dealer, who cares? He could have killed him. He didn't. No. No. I won't do it. You and I made a deal. You came to me on that beach. And you begged me to give my brother up because you were terrified that he'd kill your Patrick. And I said to you, if I give you my brother, there's a price. I said, one day, I'm going to call you. And when I do, you're going to have to come. Will you do that, Callie? And you said yes. Yes. So I gave you my brother. So your brother could have his housewarming in Grassendale. And you killed him. You let him die. You let him drop 10 floors onto a car. There was only a plastic bag full of bits in the coffin. So where was my brother, eh, Callie? Where was my brother? You killed him. You killed him. And you owe me.
It's okay now.
Give us a minute. Please. He's my only brother. And I can't let him rot in prison. Whatever he's done. Not after Mikey. You came to me, Callie, and you were desperate. Now I come to you.
Mr. Sullivan, do you know where you've been arrested?
It's all a bit of a blur.
A blur?
Something indistinct, of uncertain definition or clarity.
Yes, thank you. I know what a blur is.
Joseph Ahern, employee of Keen Security, which runs the door at Zulu nightclub, was shot twice with a handgun outside the club at around 11 p.m. this evening.
How dreadful.
And he has named you as the person who shot him.
Me?
That's right, you.
Good heavens. Well, that would explain it.
Explain what?
What we're all doing here.
Well, under the circumstances, you'll understand that we'd like your client to account for his whereabouts this evening, with particular reference to the hours between 10 and 12. Is that okay?
I went to Zulu tonight about 10:30. I put my car behind the bar, I got a drink. Some girl came over, started coming on to me. Next thing, his bouncer comes over, starts kicking off, saying it's his bird or something. I mean, it's not my fault, you know. She's not getting enough from the guys, you know what I mean?
Let's not confuse the officers with speculation about this poor fellow's relationship with someone who may or may not be his girlfriend.
We're happy to let your client speak for himself.
I just think we should confine ourselves to the facts.
Go on, Mr. Sullivan.
Just trying to be helpful.
Anyway, the guy grabs hold of me and puts me out the door.
Did you struggle? Or hit him?
Well, I might have called him a few names, I admit. I think the heat must have got to me. I went back to my car. I drove to my brother's place, got there just after 11.
Was anyone with you?
No?
And you didn't go back to the club at any subsequent time?
No.
Not even to recover your credit card?
I didn't remember it till later. I was going to drop by tomorrow.
I'm sure Mr. Sullivan's brother would be happy to confirm the timing of his return.
What were you wearing at the club, Mr. Sullivan?
Well, clothes, why?
We have a description of you at the club in a white open-neck shirt and yellow linen suit. When you were arrested, you were wearing a blue t-shirt and slacks.
Is that right?
Why did you change your clothes in such a hurry, Mr. Sullivan?
It was hot. I was sticky from the drive.
And what happened to the clothes you were wearing in the club, Mr. Sullivan?
I can't remember.
You can't remember?
I've got a lot of clothes.
Could we take a short break now? I find this cell so oppressively airless. What do you suppose the temperature is in here? 100 degrees Fahrenheit, at least.
Suspend the interview and come up to my office.
Why? What's happened?
What's it? Callie's got some information.
I'm pretty sure I saw Liam Sullivan tonight on Edward Drive. He was heading out of town, I was going in. I was with my sister and Paulie.
The time is crucial here.
It was just before 11.
Did you see him as well, Paulie?
No.
Well, if Callahan is right, then someone else must have shot Ahern. And Sullivan simply could not have been in two places at once.
The bouncer said it was Sullivan.
Are you sure it was him you saw, Callie?
It was him.
We've got another witness. Puts Liam Sullivan walking away from the club right at the time. Best of all, it's one of ours, off-duty sergeant out of Allerton. Knows Liam Sullivan. 100% positive. What's that?
What do we know about this other witness? The sergeant from Allerton.
He's a young lad, young family, good record, nothing special.
How does he know Liam Sullivan?
Liam had a break-in recently. He was one of the officers on the scene of crime.
Well, clearly either one of them is mistaken or one of them is lying.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You know what I mean.
I've known Mark Callahan for 15 years. He's dedicated, he's honest. He's a fiercely moral Catholic character. And of all the officers I've ever met, he's the least corruptible because quite apart from anything else, he has substantial family money.
I didn't know that.
Well, you do now.
Look, the victim himself identified Liam Sullivan.
The victim himself is a known criminal. We can't rely on his testimony. We can only guess at his motivation, and no one else actually saw Sullivan pull the trigger.
You want to go back at Sullivan then?
Howard says to leave him in the sweatbox a bit.
So, what's on your mind, Cal?
Nothing. What's on yours?
Oh, this and that, you know.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, Callahan, yes. Is this your statement?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Liam Sullivan is a dangerous criminal. We both know that. It would be a very good thing to remove him from society. Do you agree?
You want me to forget seeing him tonight?
No, I'm just saying that unless you are 100% sure that it was Liam Sullivan, then why say so? Oh, it was dark, he was in his car, travelling in the opposite direction. You could have been mistaken. The truth is, the bouncer himself says it was Liam Sullivan. He was seen leaving the scene at the time by another police officer.
I can't help that.
You must have been wrong, Callahan. I'm just saying, given all the circumstances, given the doubts, perhaps it might be best to say nothing.
I've thought about this. And I feel it's the right thing to do.
Then you should get home. He'll try to get you to change your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Just remember, you've got to be able to sleep at night. I'm proud of you, Callie.
I gotta go.
Who was that phone call from? Where did you go when you left the bar? What's the matter? You've lied to everyone else. Why didn't you lie to me, huh? Yeah, go on, get in your flash car and go home. Just another day at the office. You know, I always wondered that time how you knew where to find Mikey Sullivan. What anonymous little informant could have told you about the high-rise in Everton? And I always wondered why John Sullivan did that, you know, why he betrayed his own brother like that. And I still don't know. But now I do know what he got from you in return. Maybe you tell yourself it's not corruption. Maybe you tell yourself you never took any money. Maybe you tell yourself you did it for Patrick. I don't know what you tell yourself, Callahan. But you just crossed the line and you can't ever go back. You're burned. And they'll all know it. And the next time they come for you, and there will be a next time, you got no defense. You're theirs. You're finished.
So what are you going to do about it?
Of all the people, of all the things in my life, you're just like everyone else.
My dear, one hates to be churlish, but I do feel a little bit of a churl coming on.
Shut up. Shut up.
Am I then correct in assuming you have no further questions?
No. You are not.
Hey! What's in the bag? Breakfast. Ham, cheese, rolls, coffee. Something rather special. A very rare Isle of malt. Backhander from a baptism. It's a bit of a poor show, tipping it in the coffee. But we were working class.
originally.
Thanks for coming.
Glad to get out of town. The air's so much clearer here. And I have the opportunity to tell you I think I was wrong last night. Wrong about Carmen, wrong about Patrick, wrong about you. Wrong, wrong, wrong.
We're a pretty wrong kind of family.
I just pray to God I haven't screwed everything up.
We've got to have some faith.
Yeah.
Ian, I need some advice.
Okay.
First, I have to tell you a long story.
Is this time for the malt?
Well, they've worked out a story and he's sticking to it. Anytime it gets uncomfortable, his slimy brief just starts talking for an hour.
Do you think he shot the guy?
I guess I think it's likely on the balance of evidence.
Perhaps Callie got the timing wrong. You were in the car, weren't you?
I wasn't paying much attention.
We'll hold him as long as we can, try to build up a convincing case against him.
What's the point? It's a waste of time.
You got something on your mind, Paulie. You want to talk about it?
No, sorry. Howard, it's personal stuff. I shouldn't bring it into the office.
There you go home. Get some sleep.
So what do you think you should do now?
I've got to go.
Resign?
Yeah, resign. And I keep seeing her face. It was like she hated me.
Do you know the credit union that I run? You know what that is?
Yeah, sort of bank people other banks won't deal with.
Yep. That's right. We cash checks, take deposits, give interest, lend money, all that stuff. We lend money to the people who can't get it anywhere else. Apart from the bastard loan sharks who door-to-door the estates. Don't always get it back, but that's not the point. Try to give something to people's lives. Try to raise them above the struggle. Maybe give them some hope. Bit of self-respect, a way into work. You're not an animal on your own anymore. You're part of something bigger. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What do you think?
A good thing.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing too. A while ago, I baptized this guy's daughter, and after, he comes up to me with a cheque for the credit union, £10,000. Tell you who he is, you know his name. And I look at this cheque. I know it's drug money. It's drug money! And I said thank you. And I prayed and I thought about what that money could do for everyone, what it might mean to somebody, and God help me, I put it in the bank. Now, was that the right thing? Did I do the right thing?
I don't know.
Then this girl comes to me, to the credit union. Young mother. She wants to borrow some money for some shoes for her daughter. And you know how expensive shoes are. You know how quickly they grow out of them, shoes?
Yeah.
So I lent her the money. She spent it on heroin and she died. She's sitting there on the couch. She's dead. The television's on. The little girl can't wake her up. Oh, God. Oh, God! Oh, God, Mark, is that the right thing? Did I do the right thing? This is a world of compromise and failure 'Cause that's the way he wants it. And we all live here with that. I am fat, I fail, I drink, I want women, I hated my father. I was not sad when he died, I masturbated in the toilets, oh God. Oh God, Mark, please don't resign. Please don't resign. Because the devil loves to shove our faces in the pain. Just to show us we don't have everything his way. And the minute one of us walks away from that, we have lost something. Someone. You were trying to do the right thing. Sometimes there isn't a right thing. You are a good person. Don't walk away.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Frank. Where are you? Callie's couch.
So that domestic situation then, that's...
Improved, has it?
What do you want, Howard?
Oh, sorry to wake you up.
Listen, will you go round to Joe's place, pick her up and take her down the Royal?
It's a bit out of my way, Howard. I'll call her. She can make her own way there.
Oh, well, best of luck. My mobile's switched off on the answer phone.
What do you want us to go down the road for, anyway?
A hen wants to see someone.
A hen?
What about?
Well, I don't know, Frank. For Christ's sake, why don't you go down there and...
Ask him.
Can I help you?
Is he in?
No.
What did he tell you to tell me that he wasn't in?
Search the place if you want.
Couldn't sleep.
Want some company? Food?
Okay.
I'll just go and see Joe, then I'll come back and we'll go and get some breakfast, okay?
Oh my God, they're shagging.
Thank you.
I take it you feel Howard's going to find out about this.
Well, I suspect he may. People can be so indiscreet.
It's up to you.
I think I can live with that.
He acted poorly.
Paulie,
You okay? What's up?
I had breakfast in the canteen. When I got back to my office, I found this on the desk.
Right, and what is it on your desk?
Well, it looks like Callie's resignation.
I'll call you back.
Everything okay?
Yeah, sure.
No, it isn't. What's happened?
Okay, Callie's resigned. All right, you happy?
Stupid. This is your doing, girl. You and I are going to fall out big time.
What do you mean, my dear?
Oh, come on, Paulie. I've known Callie half my life. I don't know the full details, but I can fill in the general picture pretty well. And so can you. Did you tell him to resign?
I was angry, okay? I was upset.
You were angry. You were upset. Who cares about you? This is not your problem. This is Callie's problem. And your position, girl, is to help him out and stand by him, whatever it costs, whatever it takes.
Don't tell me what my position is.
Did you tell Howard?
And don't call me girl.
Sometimes, Paulie, you've got to give a little to get something back. Sometimes you've got to deal with people you'd rather not, but if it matters to you, then you'll do it.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the way things are, not the way you want them to be.
Did you ever take money, Frank, huh? Did you ever do that?
Well, it's never been offered, but when it is, I'll think about what it's being offered for, who's doing it and why, and I'll let you know. See, me, I do favours for people, I expect to get them back. That's the way it works here. And I won't let you crucify someone like Callie for doing what he thinks is right. If he's done what he's done, then I know there'll be a good reason, and I don't need to ask what it is.
Frank, he made a false statement to get a drug dealer off a charge of attempted murder, all right? Where'd you go from there, Frank, huh? Where'd you go from there?
Back to work, Paulie. Because of all of us. Callie. He makes a difference. And you know he does. Come on, we got stuff to do. Mr. Ahern, I'm DC White from Bridewell. This is DC DePauli.
We understand you wanted to see someone about your statement.
I've been thinking. I might have been mistaken about some of the details of last night. The shooting and that. The pain must confuse me. See what it is, the guy that shot me, well, I realise now. Although it looks a lot like that fella, Liam Sullivan, I can't be sure it was him. And I've been advised I ought to amend my statement.
By whom?
My attorney.
What's the going rate these days? 10 grand a bullet?
Have you got kids, fat man? I've got 3.
Well, that's it then.
Yep. And whatever Callie did, he did it for nothing.
You got a minute, Callie?
Do you want a drink or something?
No, I'm not staying.
It's just been getting to me recently. The job, you know? Sometimes you feel like you're standing and the shit's just washing all over you. Doesn't matter whether you're there or not.
I think it matters very much.
I'm not sure I've got anything left, you know? I'm not sure I should be doing this work anymore.
Why now, Callie?
If I'm honest, Howard, it's been hanging over me for a while.
So it's nothing to do with this Sullivan thing then, is it?
I've seen people's faces the way they're staring at me. I can guess what they're saying.
What are you telling me?
I'm telling you. I did what I had to.
What are you going to do now?
I'm going to have to think about that.
This is yours. Think about that too.
Well, Hearn's changed his statement. Says he can't be sure it was Liam after all.
I'll tell Hill. Cheers.
Cheers. Listen, boss, there's something I've got to talk to you about.
If it's bad news, drink your drink and go away. Come back tomorrow.
Well, that all depends on your point of view.
Are you sleeping with Tomaszewski?
Oh,
You heard me.
who told you that?
I'm not going to forget this, Joe. Sorry to disturb you, but we have to have a talk about DS Tomaszewski.
What about him?
It's come to my notice he's having sex with Joanna McMullen.
Lucky bastard.
It doesn't work. Yeah. People having relationships within a squad, it's bad for morale, it's bad for everything. So under the circumstances, I have to request that we blow the transfer.
Okay. What are we doing with Sullivan?
Callie resigned. Congratulations.
Well, maybe you don't understand us. Yet.
No.
Hill didn't get promoted.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Yeah, I know how you feel. I was looking forward to getting rid of him, still. I'm off home.
Did you see Callie?
Yeah, I saw Callie.
See you, boss.
See ya. Congratulations.
I'm going to give it all to the church.
Well, if you want to give thanks, Frank, there are other things you can do as well.
Such as?
Such as go and see your daughter one day and tell her you love her.
Thank you, Paulie. Everybody's conscience.
Whatever. See you, Frank.
Yeah, see you, babe.
Yeah, to Paulie. What now?
Thank you all for coming. That's such short notice. But under the circumstances, I thought I'd better get on with it. In case the bride changed her mind. And who can blame her? Before we do the vows,
Miss Callie, I left him a message.
I'd like to say I'm delighted to welcome Carmen into our family. One of the central tenets of my faith is that Jesus Christ rose from the dead to give us a glimpse of the infinite possibilities of God's love, of redemption, of ultimate salvation. And if anybody doubts that, then maybe they should take a look at these two people standing here.
Oh, is Georgie in?
No, she's out for the night.
Okay. Thanks.
Who shall I say called?
Weird how things work out. Carmen.
Yeah.
What's so funny?
Nothing. This is for the first time in a long time I feel free.
So what does Howard say to you?
He said to take some time to think about things.
That's good advice. You do that, Callahan. So you can dance then. Come on, Callahan, it's a wedding.
It breaks my heart to see you now. This life